So this story made my daughter get an abortion because she is slow. Let's see what she has to say. My daughter is 16 and she's functioning way below her age and grade level. She's functioning at an 11 or 12-year-old level. She barely made it out of the 10th grade. My husband travels a lot and I work full time with my youngest kid being 8 years old. I've never had any help besides financially in raising my kids. Almost 50 years old and I will be raising this baby. The baby's father is a pimpled-faced teen with ADHD, other disorders. I'm not laughing. I hope God forgives me, but I can't. I just can't. Well stated. Let's see what the people have to say. Please put your child on birth control immediately. Hell yeah. Because most probably she's being sexually active. At 16, no comment. But she's being sexually active. And if she's being sexually active, it's very possible that whatever advice you're giving the child, maybe verbally, she's not really listening to it. So the best thing you can do is, yes, putting her on birth control to avoid a situation like this coming up. Woven butter, he says, put the kid on birth control. Same thing.
I got one question for you. What are those?
Robots taking over. I'm very sure robots taking over is going to agree with you because the less humans, the more the robots can take over. Honestly, you made a good decision for everyone. Get her on birth control ASAP. Alright, let's see what Bumblebee has something to say. I have a family member-in-law that is in the same boat. She has a development delay, 22 years old, but functions like a 10 to 12-year-old. She is raised by her grandparents. She is on the bigger side, so they only found out she was pregnant when she was due in 6 weeks. Dang, it means she was pregnant for over 7 months already before anyone could find out. Dang. Father also has a delay and a big age gap. Fast forward, the baby is being mostly cared for by the grandparents. Exactly. I think in situations like this, that's how it eventually plays out. The grandparents or the parents of the girl eventually end up taking the responsibility, and the child it eventually just becomes one of their child. Sometimes even these children even grow up believing that their grandparents are actually their parents. A lot of situations like that. So yeah, so the baby is being taken care of by the grandparents. The baby is way behind the milestones for that age. Baby's outcome isn't promising if you were to ask me. But unfortunately, I'm not in a position to be able to do much. Good for you for stepping up and deciding what is best for you and your own daughter. As well, 16-year-old, I know 100%, in her case, I know 100% there'll be younger babies, there'll be younger people who have had kids than that. But for a 16-year-old, especially also depending on the bone structure and other things, being pregnant at that age, man, you did what was best in these circumstances. These situations are tricky and hard to deal with. I feel saddened for baby in my situation, but don't wish it on anybody else in the family. Inform your daughter as best as you can regarding sex and possible outcomes. Get her on birth control for the future. Feel free to private DM if you want to talk about it. Good luck, mama. That is what I want to say. As much as possible, to those who have female children, the best thing I think as a parent you can do is advise your children. Give them information about their actions and their consequences. Yes, these things are out there, but I would say from the responsibility of a parent, do what you can do to make sure that a child is educationally informed about sexual activity, the outcomes, the dangers, especially at that young age. Also, how it can eventually completely disrupt their lives if they carelessly go about having sex in this generation. All right, man, drop down, give your comments, give your suggestions. Like, what was the title? Remember, the title was I made my daughter get an abortion because she's slow. Give your comments, your response. Probably you will have also been in similar situations. All right, that's it. Big ups, man. Big ups.